we're going to start doing at the end of every episode our Premier League picks for the match day upcoming. And we'll be keeping a tally. And we decided off camera that at the end of the season, whoever wins from today's episode onwards, we're going to buy each other a kit, because obviously, since I've started doing more work in this space, been loving the kits, especially this one from Unwanted and Pepperoni Soul. But we thought it'd be fun to have a little bit of a competitive kind of thing going on at the end.
We didn't decide which kit, by the way. I'm not buying you a vintage J League shirt for £300.
Yeah. Look, we'll sort that out. We'll sort out which kit. But it's good because the first game at the top of the match day, Arsenal versus Norwich. We'll take turns. You can start first on this one, and we'll just rotate. Who are you going with?
I think Arsenal will win this game. I do, because Norwich aren't that good.
Yeah,
they have to. They really they have to win it. Norwich play really open, exciting, attractive football, and they get spanked and they get relegated. Good on them, but I just don't think they're going to win this one. I think Arsenal will win this game. It might be ugly and unconvincing, but I think they should have enough to do it. And, that will slightly quell the pressure on Arteta. But kicking off before that one is actually the early kickoff on the Saturday, Ryan, and that's Crystal Palace versus Tottenham, a nice 9:30 p.m. for us here on the east side of Australia.
It was above the fold for me. That's why I missed it. Look, with that one, I got to go with... I'm going to go with Spurs. I think they started well, even though they've ground out wins, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Crystal Palace haven't been amazing. Patrick Vieira, obviously in charge there, hasn't really hit the ground running. So I think Spurs will get it done at Sellers Park. And yeah, look, Harry Kane as well, recommitting. So I think it's going to be a tough day for Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I agree. I think Spurs will win, but eventually this Nuno Espirito Santo defensive mid-2000s masterclass is going to come to an end, but not this week. And Arsenal and Norwich, what's your pick?
I want to go Norwich.
Norwich. I just a Timo Pukki masterclass, perhaps.
Yeah, look, I think someone's always got to go, and it's Norwich who will get the top.
You should do the promos for Sky Sports on this.
Yeah, Norwich. I think Norwich will get it done. Because one of my close friends is an Arsenal fan. I like to see him squirm, so I'm going to go that one. What about Brentford, Brighton?
The hipster battle. This one, the two teams with massive hipster credentials based on their transfer dealings and XG numbers and stuff.
Moneyball.
Really impressed with both teams so far, but I think Brighton are the favourites in this game, and deservedly so. They've managed to hold on to Basuma this summer, which is massive. And they seem to be cashing in on some of those chances they didn't finish last season. So I'm big ups for Brighton this season, and I think they'll get the job done by a slim margin. I'll say a goal in that one, maybe 2-1.
Look, I watched Brentford's Moneyball documentary. I loved it. I'm on board. Sign me up. Get me all the analytics. Ivan Toney's opened his account. I love Sergi Canos blistering down the right. I think at home as well, at the community stadium, I think they'll get it done in front of their fans and keep the bounce going there. But this is a big fixture. Leicester, Man City, to me, never fails to disappoint in terms of excitement and drama. Who you got there?
I'm really looking forward to this game more than any other this weekend, I think. I think this might end up being a draw. I'm going to say a score draw, but I think Jamie Vardy is going to score. He haunts Manchester City, and you just can't get rid of him, Jamie Vardy. He's ageless, even though he subsists on a diet of vodka and Skittles and Red Bull. Amazing, the ageless wonder, Jamie Vardy, without any of that Tom Brady fitness nonsense. He's an inspiration.
Look, I'm back in Leicester. I also am. Yeah, Vardy party. I think they can get it done. And I always love to see Man City lose, so I can't really tip for Man City either. Okay, so fair. I'm back in the Foxes to get that one done. And Man United, Newcastle, we don't have to say anything. Ronaldo's return at Old Trafford, number 7. I'm back in the Red Devils. Get it done over Newcastle, who are... You want to talk about clubs that are run like a shambles? Newcastle's one of them.
Well, I think Steve Bruce permanently has the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme that's following him around in his head. Nothing good ever happens to Steve Bruce. So I'm gonna say United get the job done, and it'll be comfortable, and Ronaldo will come off the bench and score the sealer and do his big celebration, and everyone will be happy.
You reckon he doesn't start?
No, I think he comes off the bench because you've got to integrate him into the team, and he's just had a big international break for Portugal. You got to manage the guy. So I don't think he starts. I think he comes off the bench.
I think he starts.
Okay. Well, is that a side wager or?
No. Too many. It's going to be too many kits being exchanged on the first one. Southampton, West Ham.
Give me the Hammers. I'm
going to take the Hammers.
Really
you're high on
him
the
so far.
Yeah, look, I reckon draw there. I'm gonna put my name down for the draw. Watford Wolves.
Interesting one. This Wolves haven't started well, but I think they've been a little bit unlucky. So I'm going to say Wolves will win. I thought they were unlucky not to get a point against United last week, and they've got Jimenez back up front. He needs a couple of games to get going, but he's a brilliant, brilliant player. So I'm going to say Jimenez scores the winner.
And also
bonus predictions in there as well.
Yeah, and look, and also they completed the signing of Hwang Hee-chan like under the radar, and then he was just announced when they played United. I thought they deserved a win against United. I reckon they'll get it done over Watford as well. Chelsea, Aston Villa.
It's a good game. Good game. There's a few tasty fixtures this weekend, but I think I'll go for Chelsea because I think they're winning the title this season. So Aston Villa should put up a decent fight, but I'm not sure if they have the defensive resilience that Chelsea do. Not even close.
I'm backing my dark horses of the transfer market. Ooh. I reckon Danny Ings bags a brace. They get it done at Stamford Bridge.
I like it. We'll see who comes out in the final scores.
Leeds Liverpool, tasty fixture that one as well.
Leeds can't beat Liverpool. Liverpool are just too quick on the break and transition, and Leeds will basically abandon the center of the field defensively. And I think we'll see a high-scoring game, but I just don't think Leeds can defend against teams like that. The way they're set up is designed to make it easy for Sadio Mane and Mo Salah, unfortunately. As much as I love the bravado and the absolute fearlessness that Leeds United play with, perhaps they should have a little more fear from time to time. So I'm going to say Liverpool win. High-scoring game.
I'm in agreement. I think just watching how United carve Leeds up, I feel that Liverpool are also, they played that pace. They move the ball, I think, much better than United does, and they're more clinical. I mean, Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, they'll get the job done against Leeds. And the final fixture for the match, Jay, Everton Burnley. I'm finding this one tough to pick, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a toughie. Everton got a win last week, did they? Yes. Burnley, they kind of flattered to deceive. They've made a couple of interesting moves in the transfer market recently. I really like the Cornet signing. Really under the radar, good transfer. I'm going to say Everton win because they're at home. I think Burnley play much better at home than on the road. They really use that home advantage. And Everton, the vibes are good around the place. Surprisingly good, given that Rafa Benitez is in charge, and they didn't like that appointment. But, as soon as they scored a couple of goals, then Goodison Park was on its feet. So I'm going to say Everton win.
I'm going to go Everton Burnley, play it out a draw. I think Burnley are a tough side. I mean, I watched them play against Liverpool, and they didn't do themselves, too bad. I thought, they're a predictable way of playing, but they're very tough. I just watched the way they just clatter people in the tackles, and I think it's going to be one of those rough and tumble games.